Aha.
In an age of lawlessness and despair, the empire of man lay in ruins, torn asunder by civil war, and racked by famine and plague. Desperate, unscrupulous men deserted the temples of their fathers and gathered in forbidden cults, seeking the favor of the dark gods. And so it was, in the year 2301, that a Kurgan warlord named Asavar Kul united the savage tribes of the Chaos Wastes and made war upon the realms of men. The invaders entered the distant northern kingdom of Kislev and sacked its largest city, Prague. They sacrificed its people to their dark gods, and any who managed to flee were driven into the freezing wilderness. The Empire seemed powerless to stop the Chaos Horde, and many feared that the end of the world was at hand. But in the Empire's darkest hour, a nobleman from the south named Magnus rallied the people of the Empire to resist the invaders, uniting the warring Elector counts in the process. The Imperial army marched to the rescue of the Kislevite capital, fighting Kul's army in a massive battle outside the city walls.
Massive. Very important.
Joined by mighty heroes from all across the land, Magnus defeated Kul in single combat, and the Chaos Horde was scattered to the winds. Blessed by the gods and heralded as the true Emperor, Magnus returned to Nuln in triumph. But even as the old world celebrated Magnus's victory, the Dark Gods were planning their revenge.
That was a bunch of name dropping. Oh, nice. Bika, welcome. I mean, of course, as you expect, right? It's a Warhammer license. You gotta drop them names. You gotta drop them names. Okay. Let's have a look. The intro was cool. It's very Warhammer. I like that. So, we can pick one of 6 heroes. Empire Soldier, High Elf Mage, Slayer. With the Mohawk. He does stand out, doesn't he? Tall or not. A Wood Elf Scout, a Dwarf Engineer. This is all very, very spot on, right? The Dwarves are engineers and berserkers, and then there are the human witch hunters, and the elves are all about sneaky mage stuff. She looks fierce. So, I refuse to go for Empire Soldier. Sword and board is nice, but I want to say some magic. Elven magic is known to be among the most dangerous weapons in skilled hands, and Elontir wields it with rare dexterity. Adept at discharging torrents of pure magic onto his enemies, he is able to combine his powerful spells to control his opponents, thus devastating their ranks with ease. The High Elf Prince, Elontir, was exiled from Ulthuan and now travels the old world in search of redemption. Proud and arrogant, he has become a master in the magical arts. Yes. Hey Wiggles, welcome back. Chanting in the background. Drama, chapter 1. Nuln. Okay. Oh, bye. Okay, so between this is the introduction and this is chapter 6, you click on buy.
The High Elves of Ulthuan are masters of the winds of magic, and none are more renowned than the High Princes of Saturday. You were born to a life of great power and privilege, destined one day to take your place among the archmages at the Tower of Hoeth. The arts of magic came easily to you. As your skill grew, so did your arrogance. A rivalry with another student at the tower spun out of control, culminating in a magical duel that left your rival dead and one of your teachers crippled. As punishment for your recklessness and disobedience, you were banished from Ulthuan until you had atoned for your crimes.
Oh no!
Cast out with nothing but a few magical tomes and the clothes on your back, you journeyed to the old world in search of adventure. At first, the news of the Chaos invasion meant little to you. Your people had been fighting the Dark Gods and their armies for thousands of years. But then you learned that Teclis, Hoeth's greatest living archmage, had come to the old world to offer his support to Magnus and the Empire. Believing your moment of redemption was at hand, you rushed north to join the Imperial army. Magnus accepted your offer at once, glad for another mage to battle Kuhl's sorcerers. As the day of battle dawned, you were determined to prove your worth or die in the attempt. While Teclis shielded Magnus from the enemy's spells, you fought Kuhl's sorcerers and demons with all the skill at your command. By the time the battle was over, you were a hero. Magnus offered you a place in his retinue, a position of tremendous power and influence. Such trifles meant nothing to you. All that mattered was the opinion of Teclis, who could end your bitter exile with just a few words. And so you have chosen to travel to Nuln with the Imperial army, determined to win the favor of the High Lawmaster at any cost.
No.
If that meant protecting Magnus from his enemies and rebuilding the ravaged human empire,
What a name.
then that is what you will do.
That is what I will do. Yes, we had two subscriptions already. I forgot to do the thing. Let's do the thing. Okay, first I get to do this.
It was an age of lawlessness and despair. A time of dark magic.
Is it
treachery,
repeating?
And war. It
Or
is
is
a
there
night
more?
made for witchery and evil deeds. And across the city, guardsmen clutch their weapons tightly and count the hours until the dawn. Sleep is hard to come by on a night such as this. The air is tense, and memories of the battle at Kislev leave you restless and on edge. Suddenly, a peal of thunder shatters the stillness, followed by a howling wind that shakes the tower to its foundations. Foul magic curdles the air, and screams echo in the courtyard outside. The tower is under attack.
Ah, this is new. There's a lot of intro.
Sorcery in the air. I can feel it.
I can
Let's
smell
get
it.
to the courtyard and see what's wrong.
The courtyard. Okay, so 2 subs already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Party, party, party. Best day ever. Party, party, party. So much party. Party, party, party. Party till you drop. Say it again. Yeah, yeah,
Are we still there? I had a black screen.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Party, party, party. Best day ever. Party, party, party. So much party. Party, party, party.
Thank you so much
Party
for
till
the
you drop.
subs.
Say it again.
Debika and Deviate Fish. Both resubbed today. 14 and 10 months. Absolutely appreciate that. So, we're collecting subs, right? There you go. 3 more, and then I'll add 1 more game to the list. The list is hidden behind ! Marathon. Discovering games today, 1 hour each. Warhammer took 10 minutes to show us pretty cool introduction stuff, which is nice. So now, Elantir the Mage. I'm covering something. Well, you can see there. I'm gonna float around a bit. You can see their skills and stuff. Right? It's not super interesting, but I'm gonna show you the health meter, I guess, without blocking the chatter from the hero. That should work. Sorcery is in the air. Okay. Use X to move. X. I'm not doing that. So left mouse button to move. Leave the dormitory. There's a mini map here. It's raining,
Boss,
obviously.
The tower is under attack. They're here for Magnus. I've got to stop them.
Cool. Sign language. I can't, sadly. Okay. Right, let's go inside. Enter the tower. It's nice if we have a choice. Target an enemy and attack. Oh, fireball. Fireball. More fireball. Well, we are a fireball machine, and the sound is a bit weird. Let's see. Lower. I'm not entirely sure on the music part. Sound is odd. What else can we do? We can have screen shake on or off. I'll have it set to low. You can disable or enable lots of information on screen. You can automatically skip dialogue if you want. Cursor size could be very large if you have trouble finding it. Depth of field I've turned off already. So I'm thankful for those. Loot quality is 1000. Or laser. You can also call it laser. Or 1000. That's your choice. But his, you know, his fireballs? They are like... Hadouken! Then he's like bam, bam, bam. I like it. It's not very Warhammer, but not as I imagine it at least. We are swarmed. When your health is low, you die. We heal with Q. So far, so normal. Do I have to? No. That loot? Oh. Okay, I have to. Yes, thank you.
Thanks, Sigma, you're here.
Yes.
There's monsters everywhere. The tower's being overrun.
Okay. I know.
I can see that, you fool. Where is Magnus?
Right, arrogant.
Upstairs in the throne room, there's armor in a chest by the stairs. Take whatever you need, but hurry.
My instinct kicked in. I was right. There's loot in here. Okay. View equipment. Use the mouse to select slot, press to interact with it. Stylish, but not easy to read. Did I drop it? Oh no, why would I drop it? And press. Okay. 6 damage, 3.2 counterattack damage. It's a Safari Mage Blade on E. What does that mean? E like elementary. Equipped. No, I don't know. Doesn't show up here. You can sort the inventory. You've got different combat configs here. 4 of them. Nice. Equipping a skill costs skill points. You earn skill points each time you level up and get them back if you unequip a skill. Oh, so you can experiment a bit. Neat, but I'll let the tutorial do that. So I've got equipment now. We can see the equipment on the character, which is nice. When you level up, your character gains new skills, accessible via the skills tab. I totally spoiled it. To equip a skill, you need to spend a skill point. They are reimbursed when you unequip. Level up. You can shift and click to stationary attack, which seems kind of important. This is left and right mouse button here behind the camera. So I can do this. Right. I've got 17 points. Out of maximum 22. The Akshi missile. Ah, I thought it was a fireball. Alright. This unlocks later. So I've got 17 points that I currently cannot use. Because tutorial, right? Let's say it's the tutorial. Fan skills. Play especially mode. thought... Yeah, okay. Anyway. Let's try this. Pierces. Oh, the lighting is okay. Elontir's archetype ability is ether manipulation. By pressing space, which the Germans decided to call the Leertaste, which is the empty key. He uses the skill to control the position of various persistent spells, shown by this symbol. The spell will move to where the cursor is placed. Only the last spell can be controlled this way. So certain spells I can control. Ah. I can play Pong. Interesting. Ooh. Art. Welcome to the Warhammer art exhibition. Today we're looking at pictures of bloody heaps of corpses and more pictures of bloody heaps of corpses with kings on top. Enjoy. Furthermore, lots of fire.
As you reach the throne room, the air seethes with foul magics. The Chaos Sorceress stands before the throne, and Magnus, the savior of the Empire, is caught within her spell.
Traitor!
Shouting a challenge, you prepared your counterspells. But the enemy struck first. By the
Counter
time
fireball.
you regain your senses, the battle is over. The sorceress is gone, leaving you and Magnus for dead. The shouts of angry men fill the throne room. But these are not guardsmen. They are witch hunters, the Empire's feared inquisitors, led by none other than the infamous Heinrich Voss. You are under arrest for the murder of the Emperor Magnus, Voss declares. You try to tell him about the sorceress, but Voss refuses to listen. I see no sorceress here, he shouts. Only you and a room full of dead men. Confess your crimes, elf, Voss threatens. We will have the truth from you one way or another. After a week in the dungeons, you'll tell me everything I want to know.
Yeah, right.
Before the witch hunter could make good on his threat, a commanding voice filled the room. Stop this madness at once! This is the work of chaos, Teclis says. Sorcery of the darkest kind. Teclis examines Magnus in silence. He lives, thank the gods, the High Elf says at last. But he is in the grip of a powerful curse. It is only a matter of time before he succumbs. No one outside this room must know what happened here. If the people learn that Magnus has fallen, then everything he fought for will have been for nothing. The fate of the Empire lies in our hands. We must find this sorceress and end the curse before it's too late. If Magnus dies, the Empire dies with him.
Empire! They mispronounced it. The music is too loud, I'm sorry about that. The Empire needs less music. But yeah, Warhammer lore works. The presentation of the Warhammer introduction part, where they set up the stage, is kind of cool. I like it. Continue. So, who are you?
There are dark and terrible forces at work in the city. If we are to find the sorceress and defeat her, we must confront the dark cult that has taken root in Nuln and expose its secret master.
I meant to say...
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Obviously the witch hunters entered, right? It's like, there's no sorceress. It must have been you, evil sorcerer. So, Teclis.
Command me, High Lore Master. I will show these humans the might of Azure.
Yeah.
Your courage does you credit, young prince, but do not underestimate your foes. They are more treacherous than you can imagine.
There's a lot of money in the voice acting
The
here.
attack on the tower came from the sewers that stretch beneath the city. So long as the enemy controls the tunnels surrounding the tower, our position here is vulnerable. Your first task is simple. Enter the tunnels and drive the cultists back from the tower. Kill everything in your path.
Yeah.
But beware. There is no telling what foul things await you in the darkness.
Of course. Everything in your path. Hedgehogs, trees, innocent children. We are arrogant sorcerers, so nothing can stand in our way. We entered the sewers. There's the mandatory sewer level. And some guardsmen and townfolk. And some very shiny griffins. This? Waypoint? Obelisk? Stolen from Sacred 2.
There's always too much to do and never enough time to do it.
Yes. I agree with these two ladies talking.
I've heard rumors.
Okay, I want to see... Yeah, Warhammer's consistent at least. None. Certain advanced skills require energy before they can be used. If you don't have enough energy, you cannot use the skill. So you need energy before you can use it. And if you don't have enough energy, you cannot use it. Isn't this? Yeah, anyway. You regenerate energy by damaging enemies with basic skills shown by this symbol. There's a tiny thing. It regenerates automatically over time. So we've got a generator and that's okay. Attack with the primary skill to recover. Press C. View your energy recovery style. Oh! Here, barbecue them. There's more coming. Okay, the orb is fun. Energy style. What? Some of this looks too cheap. Like this here. Why does it look like that? The rest looks really cool, and this looks cheap. I don't understand stuff like that. But yeah, that's how things are. Archetype skill, you can change the position of the last spell. Is that what they meant? That I regenerate energy automatically and passively, and also when I shoot things with primaries. This needs mouse overs. Okay, so the user interface is semi-okay. So far it's been informing me enough of stuff. There's a maximum carry weight of 80. No, limited inventory. It looks so huge. Stock all over again. That's money cash that we can pick up by walking across, which is good. Loot is shown automatically, I think. Rats! Oh, I can have multiple orbs and then tell them to go places. Ah! Well, it certainly feels like I'm a mage. Breakables. Okay. Character movement feels a bit floaty. Like he's hovering rather than walking. He doesn't make a sound. Soft-footed elves, right? As we know them. Yeah, this is cool. The spell manipulation, only the last spell can be manipulated, but you know, that's a cool idea to send the spells places. I like that. Not a fan of all the rats, though. Do we automatically regenerate life? I don't know. Nah, there's a certain flatness to the game. I think I like how it looks. The effects look okay. Could have used a bit more money. But then again, they released this multi-platform style, right? On mobile devices as well, I think. So that would be a reason to cut the money on that front and just, you know, wing it. Feels a bit like that. With flatness, I mean that the feedback is not enough. Yes, it does. I mean, some of it looks quite good. There's an item comparison that I can also have directly next to one another, which is cool. Other games, you know, don't really get that far. But some of the information display feels a bit half-arsed. The looks of the things they work. Some of the effects could have used more, like I said, more money. I kind of expect the same. The spell manipulation is fun. I kind of expect the same heaviness, right? After that introduction, flinging fireballs like this, and they sound like piff puff. I mean, yeah, but maybe not. I don't know. But they are our first two spells, right? So let's be careful. Not prejudge it. Hey, Crumbs and Bays, welcome. How are you doing? Well, it certainly did a nice introduction. I really like that. Very Warhammer, you know, very spot on. Hitting the sweet spots. Like, you're the arrogant mage. Go kill them all and save the Emperor. So, yeah, okay. I'll do that. Now we're in the mandatory sewer level, which is fair enough. Some of the user interface is not really agreeing. It has not a good hit feedback from the skills I use. Don't have much weight to them. It's kind of hard to describe, but yeah. You gotta have a sewer level. It's important. You're working. Okay. Hope it's not too straining then. Let me distract you a bit from that. Work. It takes too long until I can get the next skill. See, by now I've used this on so many rats. There you go, level up. About time. So the next skill is automatically step between worlds, which is teleporting in a short distance. It automatically has been equipped. I think the skill system is not for the veteran action role-playing fan, but as an introduction level ARPG, this might very well work for a lot of people. It's a pity, really, a pity that the skills don't have the feedback they need. What button is this then? 1. Okay, that looked cool. It's like they lost all their money in the voice acting payment and couldn't get the sound engineers to work properly. There's another game where I had similar thoughts, where some parts were really nicely done and other parts not so much, and that game was Warhammer Inquisitor Martyr. It doesn't have a Skaven. Oh yeah, that's true. Let's uninstall it real quick if you can't play the rat peeps. But you're playing the good side, aren't you? Like the heroic dwarves and elves and whatnot. No Skaven there. But maybe there's a paid DLC where you can play the other side. Like Go Evil for just €10 a month. I'm kidding. I really hope that's not the case. That would be very bad. But since the second thing I looked at in the main menu said buy, I'm not super hopeful that they have a concept in here that makes sense. A mighty heroic Skaven who's changed sides and has the blessing of the Emperor? That could be. Vermintide 2, yeah. Would be nice to change the sides, wouldn't it? Oh, you're level 30 in this one. Which character did you pick, Crumbs and Base? You just still don't know what gold is for, other than raising yourself if you die. Yeah, that's something that we can discuss at length as soon as I get back to a proper ARPG. What's gold for? We are not sure, but it's definitely for us to pick up, so we don't do other things that make more sense. I think that's the reason. The teleport is nearly okay. Are you also the mage? Ah, cool. Cool. Yeah, I wanted to see some... I mean, I'm a fan of sword and board characters, right? So the soldier would have been a decent choice, but I wanted to see the magic. I'm going to start a new character in a minute, because I want to see melee combat. See if it also has little feedback in terms of hitting things. I found some cost reduction. All right, okay. Cooldown reduction, armor piercing. Oh, I'll go for armor piercing. Come here, ball of lightning. Obey my command. Bam, 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 bam. I would, you know, these fireball slinging speeds, I would expect in an Asian style ARPG, because they go for that kind of magic display usually. What's this? Resistance to damage over time and armor. I lose health, which is not displayed here directly. But if I do the comparison... okay. Only the full comparison shows me what I lose when I switch. This just shows if I have a direct gain. Okay. Then I would prefer it to be only the comparison as soon as I press the button, and no comparison if I don't press the button, because otherwise this is just confusing for no reason. I would lose armor, but I get better loot. Magic find. Yeah, I mean, exactly, Dragon Ball. That's it. There you go. Witch Hunter looks cool. You can alternate between short and long range. Nice. Nice. Yeah, but I guess the skills are too streamlined for my tastes, or let's say for my preferences. So there are different ranges of things that you can get. XP boost. Is this only when you have the collector's edition you get 20% XP boost? Seriously? Oh man. Maybe you can get it in the game without paying. Passives, god skills. There's a lot. I mean, that's cool. We've got basic skills, 3 of them. But it's only 3 different basics which we use to generate our energy levels, which we then use with one of these here. They are more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I mean, just the number of skills doesn't make a good game. I know that. But it seems rather a casual approach to ARPGs. Like I said, which is fair enough, not every game can be super hardcore, only aimed at pros, right? Or how do the game journalists say it? Veterans of the genre. I think only veterans of the genre say stupid stuff like that. Seriously. But yeah, what I mean to say is that it could be that this is aimed at entry-level ARPG players who don't want to mess with numbers too much and really enjoy the streamlined presentation here. Which it is. I mean, not really much is going on. We're running about in this weird-looking dungeon. Killing lots of rats. With not enough hit feedback on my end. Also, the enemies don't really get hit by anything. They just get touched and then they die or not. I wish they would have spent some money on that. That would have made this game decent. Now it feels very mediocre. It could still be fun. That does not exclude, right? A game not being super awesome doesn't mean it's automatically crap. But of course people have a limited amounts of time available to play games, and then this just might not make the cut. That's the problem. But if you pick this up and you really enjoy the you know, go mage action fireballs, why not? Why not? Return to Techless. Can I teleport here? Yeah, nice. Ah, that's good. Ah, teleporting in town. Fan of that.
Perfection requires patience.
Oh, does it now? I refuse to believe that. Yeah, Grim Dawn is among my favorites. Grim Dawn, Diablo 2, Titan Quest, and Path of Exile also. I've got 1,000 hours in each of them at least. People want to know that. How many hours? I don't think that hours are connected to being knowledgeable about games, so I just played them, and I really liked all of them. Sacred 2 is a game I played a lot as well. And Sacred 1. And Diablo 1. No, Path of Exile is cool. It's cool. But it has a habit of drawing you in too far. If you're that way inclined. Meaning you end up grinding at the end game. And at some point you realize, this is not fun anymore. Which is a pity. But in general, it's a very good game. I really like it.
I have scattered the vermin from the tunnels, High Lord Master, and driven them deeper into the sewers. The tower is safe, but I sense our enemies gathering in even greater numbers deep within the earth.
I do not doubt it. The servants of Nurgle flourish in darkness and filth.
Nurgle.
Our battle against the cult has only just begun. You handled the situation well, young prince. Return to me when you are ready for your next task.
Quest rewards 1,000 XP. And crowns. Well, Path of Exile is absolutely worth a shot. First of all, it's free to play. Second of all, it's definitely fun to play. Third of all, you don't need to play it for 1,000 hours. You can just play the campaign, enjoy that, or try different characters and enjoy that. There's no need to go to the end game and grind it out there. Of course, most people say that's the best part. And they might be right. But only for those who enjoy that kind of gameplay. But you can just play the campaign, enjoy the lore. You don't need to play the seasons. You can just play the standard game. So the most popular one part of Path of Exile though is the seasonal stuff, the challenge there, and a bit of a competition in the market of items. There are lots of things that make Path of Exile a great game. So there's that. But I would say. Grim Dawn is my favorite, after all. Very, very soon I'm going to start playing Reign of Terror. That's a mod for Grim Dawn, where you can play Diablo 2 in the Grim Dawn engine. And what I saw, I tested it for a short bit. What I saw was really cool, so I'm going to get on that very soon. I'm going to guess probably end of next month. I have Black Mesa that I'm currently playing and Stalker Clear Sky. And we will check out Subnautica Below Zero next month and also have a dive to discover the genre that is rogue games. But after that, I'll start Reign of Terror, I think. Why do I get my quest from Alan Rickman? Because I'm awesome. Obviously. Yeah, it sounds wild, right? I was quite surprised how good it sounds. But yeah, it basically, Reign of Terror says you can be a character from Grim Dawn, a character class from Grim Dawn, and then you combine it with a character class from Diablo 2. Like a demolitionist barbarian. It's completely mad. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be well balanced or anything, but it has all the dialogue from Diablo 2. You can play through the campaign, and it looks like it's just splendid fun. So I hope that's true. We'll see. Yeah. I'm gonna get into that end of May. The last 2 weeks of May are possible start points for that. So take note on that, Rums and Bass, and everyone else who's interested in seeing more Grim Dawn. Try it out for yourself. You can find it in the Grim Dawn forums, or Google it, Reign of Terror mod Grim Dawn. You should be able to find it. It's not a super big download, and you can just go ahead and test it. Right? Okay, I want to try out another character class. I can change the difficulty mid-game. Oh, very easy Chaos 10. Different. Okay, I can invite up to 3 people to join me. Funky stuff. That's not bad. Online game. Open, private, make game public, find a public game. Neat. I'm gonna click exit. Casual, 50k loot quality. Okay, let's create a new character. A Pantheon, what's that? Click. Permadeath, I can play permadeath. I don't want to do that. I'm not a hardcore super skills horizon player, so I can't do that. New character. A nude character. Oh yeah, check out the game that's coming next. I'm gonna go for a break after this one, and then we're gonna see dinosaurs. Bika, are you ready for that? Dinosaurs. I said dinosaurs. That's the trigger word for you. I know that. So, Witch Hunter was cool, you said. I trust you on that. I want to see what the engineer does. Keela is an outstanding and uniquely ingenious fighter with tech stuff. Her combined mastery of engineering, hydraulics, explosives, alchemy, cooking, baking, cleaning, washing herself and other stuff make her a fearsome opponent in both melee and ranged combat. And with her varied arsenal, she can unleash devastating power upon her enemies. Yes. After leaving the city of Karazakarak. Oh, my dwarvish is bad. Karazakarak. To find adventure, this dwarven woman joined the gunnery school in Nuln, where she... What kind of name is that? It's like, the Emperor in his seat of power in Nuln. Even Alan Rickman cannot save that. Nor can I. Where she helped humans improved in the art of smelting cannons and explosives. Smelting, comma, cannons and explosives. Okay, create. Difficulty 4,000. The numbers, turn it up to 11,000. $1 billion. Yes, Dr. Evil. There's no. Let's go for hard difficulty. Keela Gunnarsdottir on hard difficulty with Smashy Hammer and Shooty Pistol. Go. Magnus's Curse.
Not all dwarves are delvers in the earth.
Specific introduction for each character, right? With the voice
It was
acting
an
and the
age of
drawing.
lawlessness and despair. A time of dark magic.
Time of
treachery,
magic.
and war.
What's all that noise? I best go have a look.
Oh, is she from Scotland? What a what a surprise! I can't do Scottish accent properly, but obviously dwarves. I don't know why. It's so weird. They could have normal. I don't know. Okay, let's see. We are professionals now, so let's turn off the tutorial. Oh, I thought it would. Okay. Automatically skip dialogue. Display game help. Maybe she has very complex things that we need to know. Hard difficulty. Let's check out the inventory. We've got no inventory, but we have a hammer. That's our default hammer of no special things. What's this? Can we play? We can play dress up. You can unlock dress up stuff. Cool. Blame Tolkien. What did Tolkien ever do? Did he though?
Kidney's Ironbeard. We're under attack. They
We're
must be
under
after
attack?
Magnus. I need to get to the throne room.
Yes. Absolutely. Oh, I should stop. I'm going to stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She does 2 shots while she smashes once with a hammer. The German dwarf in sacred is sacred. We shall not belittle his magnificence. She does double shots while smashing. That's a very rhythmic killing. Iron Dragon. It's a flamethrower, isn't it? Oh. Okay. Alright. Alright. This, you know, for what it's worth. This might not be the best ARPG, but I think I can have fun with it. It didn't crash, it runs smooth, it looks quite okay, the hit feedback is crap, but what do I care if I got a flamethrower? Yeah, no belittling the dwarfs, no, don't, you know. Burn! I like her already. The fire!
Pressure needs to be stabilized first.
Okay, we need more voiceover and less flat audio. Here, go away. Burn. I mean, I can stay. I think I can stay and shoot. No, I can walk. Oh, I blew it.
I need to wait for the pressure to build.
Build, not dissipate.
As you reach the throne room, the air seethes with foul magics.
You came up short.
Chaos Sorceress stands before the throne.
That was a very bad joke. Congrats.
There are dark and they are
In Nuln. Let's burn some rats. Oh man. Little did she know that she would play an important role in the history of the Empire.
You see anything strange out in the city?
I'm sorry. It was not much better. Ah. No.
I'm out of fuel right now.
Okay.
I'm out of fuel right now.
Aw. I don't have enough mana. I cannot carry anymore. It's a good, you know, it's something different to listen to. I wonder how weird it is if you live in Scotland and hear people do voiceovers for games, and every time you hear your own favorite accent, it's a dwarf. I mean, dwarves are cool, so it's not bad as such, but it must be weird. I like the flamethrower a lot. Did I mention that I like the flamethrower a lot? Ah! It's the correct weapon applied to the Nurgle filth here. And do you... I didn't notice yet. That is very hard. So... I imagine there are weird difficulty spikes where suddenly the game is kinda nasty hard. Even on normal. And then you find super cool equipment, and you can go to laser difficulty. The loot is okay. I mean, it has individual stats and then a summary, how much it influences your attack and defense. Right? It's like a 1,000 defense already. 1,000. The Zufbar mallet, where we lose the health drain. That's a good one. I like the fact that it looks different, right? Instantly different look. We've got like an apron now. No. But I did not turn off the music, did I? Because I'm kind of... I turned it down because it was so loud in the parts where they talked. No sewer song. Let's do something. That's better. All those yellow numbers don't help the game much. I mean, you can later on see the 20,000 damage, but it looks much better like this. I like the fact that on using up all the pressure, there's this venting. That's cool. So they had the right ideas. It's just that it's not. Yeah, they ran out of money and they said, well, release it. It's okay. It's kind of obvious, I think, that that's the case. Also, don't make it too heavy on the memory with stuff that appears on screen a lot, like health bars and item labels. Don't make them too pretty, because this needs to run on a potato and on a Switch and whatnot. On a phone. Explosive rush. Charge forward powerfully in a straight line, passing through enemies and leaving a trail of fire in your way. Creates a violent explosion at the point of origin. Boom. Again. Yeah. Cool idea. Looks nice. Crap sound feedback. So if someone mods a new sound into this, it would be a good game. Nearly. Maybe an okay game. Maybe not good, but I like all the Warhammer shenanigans, so I would be in for it.
No. Pressure needs to be stabilized first.
Oh no, the explosion happens when you have full steam, huh? Happened. If you have full steam and start the fire, okay, cool. Come here. But yeah, I see how Path of Exile and Grim Dawn players, to pick the current hot stuff in ARPGs. Hello, could you please attack me? Thank you. I see how people bounce off this and say this is not good enough. But I can see myself playing this. Maybe not on Bullet Sponge hard. Something to consider. But it plays fine with mouse and keyboard. What were you wondering, Crumbs and Base? If you're on a controller, you control the dragon with the right thumbstick, right? And then you have the movement on the left thumbstick. Ooh. I got another 3 minutes. Okay. Yeah, like the mage has the controlling of the lightning ball and the here we have this fire. Yeah, it works well. On the mage's side, you do that with the spacebar, which is fine. Yeah. I think it's quite okay. I mean, I'm gonna quickly create another. Just to see melee real quick. We've got 2.5 minutes. Should be enough. Change hero. New hero. Melee. Oh, not another Scotsman. Soldier. And difficulty. Chaos. Is locked. Very hard. It just makes them spongy.
There was a time when an emperor ruled in
The Emperor. Yeah.
It was an age
Steam
of
thrower.
lawlessness and
Exactly.
despair.
I have it on space, that function. So I think that's alright.
Chaos Force.
I think this game got relatively mediocre reviews because it's very similar to Torchlight in that regard. Focus too much on controller gameplay. Okay, it's better hit feedback than I expected on the melee. And it's not a whirlwind attack, he does an actual pirouette. Nice. I like it.
Sigma. Step up.
It's much better than I thought it would be. Isn't that awesome? Right, so now we can pirouette. Yeah. Cool. And the fact that you can slide the difficulty up or down however you like makes it a bit tunable at least. You know, if you play on normal and you think they are all paper people and that's boring, you can have a bit more fighting per enemy. I guess very hard is a bit too much unless you find some loot.
As you reach the throne room,
30 seconds, come on.
there are you.
Shut up. I want to see the third skill. 20 seconds. Come on. Run faster. I mean, he's got heavy armor, so there's that. But for what it's worth, yeah, I thought it would be a horrid experience that I would suffer through for 10 minutes before I decide to go and do something else, but that's not the case. There's too much in here, so I wouldn't recommend it for ARPG fans. But if somebody was saying, hey, I'm looking for an ARPG game, but I don't want Path of Exile because that's too much, and I hate science fiction stuff, so not Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr, you can try this. I know that, whoops,
Final hour.
I had to heal. And that's on a cooldown. Ah. Oh, I slowed them down with that attack. Cool. I don't like enemies that run away from me.
You'll not take me alive.
Oh, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. Oh no.
I'll fight until my last breath.
Or not. Yeah. But very hard difficulty without items doesn't make sense. But since you can do it mid-game, as soon as you find your first equipment set, you can pump it up as far as you like. I'm too tired. Yeah, and I'm being pushed around in a weird way by the monsters. What are they doing? Oh, they are forming this amalgamation. Yeah, that's cool, by the way. That they jump on a heap and build it, whatever that is. Shield charge. Oh. Let's pick this up. Right, now I should have a chance. I charge through them. Ah, but yeah, that just makes them spongy. Cool.
This is not my final hour.
Damn. Nurgle filth. Fair enough. I mean, you know, it can't compete on any scale with the established big ones. It's straightforward fun, though. I mean, if you enjoy the setting, why not? Yeah. But if you like Path of Exile and Grim Dawn, there's no reason to play this, I guess. Unless you're really into the Warhammer thing. Cool. I'm glad I checked it out. It's really not as bad as I feared with the controller setup that you can actually see in the background. Yeah. What I very absolutely did not enjoy was when you go play and the first thing I point at here, it says buy. Because I don't understand how Chapter 1 and Chapter 6 are playable and Chapter 5 I have to buy. I feel like I'm missing out on story unless I mean, story is Warhammer. I know what the story is, but you know, it feels weird. It's not a smart way to present that option. Not how you do it. But it was a good fun hour to check this game out. I'm very happy I did it. And now on the Discovery Marathon today, last game we will look at is going to be Second Extinction, which is still in early